Well, in Western Ukraine, there's a sobering reminder of the human toll of the war. People in Lviv have set up empty baby strollers at the city's central square. They symbolize the number of Ukrainian children who have been killed so far. The United Nations says the civilian death toll in Ukraine has risen to at least 780 people, among them 58 children. Well, one Ukrainian journalist says her country is seeing a surge in patriotism and that it may have cut ties with Russia forever. Myroniuk wrote in the Washington Post, quote, "If there was room for mixed loyalties and convenient vagueness before, now Ukrainians are more united than ever." Well, Anna joins me now from inside Ukraine. Good to have you with us, Anna. Many have fled, but you're bravely staying behind. Talk to us about how you're doing, how life has changed since the war began.
Hello, Lynda. I'm doing all right. As much all right as it is possible having the situation. Covering on the ground, reporting on war developments. That's my duty now.
Yeah, I guess pretty much every journalist in Ukraine now have become war reporters, right?
Yes, we can see that everyone who have never ever experienced conflict reporting have now turned into a war reporter because everything surrounding us right now is war. Basically, reporting on everything is war reporting. Yes, that's something people had to adjust to, but I had the experience of reporting from the Donbass. From the early days of the conflict since 2014. So I had the experience needed.
And I understand your mother came to stay with you. She escaped Russian shelling in her town. And this isn't the first time she's had to escape a Russian attack.
Yes, correct. My mother appeared to be in a war hotspot. It's a city of Bucha town just outside Kyiv. She was there, cut off internet, electricity hit, water and food supplies because the town was occupied by the Russian soldiers. So the citizens, the residents of the town had to hide in the basement, trying to escape the shelling and encounters with the Russian soldiers. There was a moment when I couldn't reach her for 5 days because the line was off, and I was constantly calling her number, just trying to hear her voice. And then once she picked up and said that she wasn't able to speak because the Russian soldiers came to her apartment, they inspected her apartment, they talked to her neighbors and checked their passports and even took away their SIM cards, mobile SIM cards. I was terrified to hear that. And eventually, my mother was evacuated through the Green Corridor that was negotiated by both sides when the ceasefire was negotiated first.
And how would you describe what sort of state your mother was in when she came to you? I understand you've got no heating in your apartment, and I can only imagine she was quite traumatized.
She was traumatized. She couldn't stop crying. She was trembling all the time. I couldn't help her to warm up. I put everything I had on her, all the sweaters, duvet, blanket, all I had, just to try to warm her up because she was very, very cold in that basement, hiding there for 2 weeks. Yes, it was difficult. We didn't have a chance to talk a lot because she slept all the time, and then I quickly put her on a train to safety. But yes, it was a very difficult moment for me to see my mother in such a condition, and also she had bad dreams. She dreamed about Russian soldiers torturing her, something that isn't hard to imagine because the reports of Russian soldiers kidnapping Ukrainians, murdering Ukrainians, raping Ukrainians are now everywhere. We can see human rights groups alarming about the situation. So when I heard my mother back then on the phone saying that she met the Russian soldiers that came to her apartment, I was terrified because I couldn't stop thinking of what could happen next. What would they do to her? Fortunately for our family, she escaped in one piece, but many other families had different experiences with the Russians that were fatal.
Well, it's good to hear your mother is now able to be out of the country and was able to get through that safe corridor. We wish you all the best, Anna Myroniuk. Thanks so much for your time and stay safe.